Hello, it is Thursday, May 29th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Thursday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving something thematically intricate in some way, we presume. Looking forward to that today for some reason. I don't know. Maybe because we've had some reasonably reasonably approachable themes this week so far. I'm looking forward to digging into an interesting Thursday theme. Let's see how it goes. And today's a hopefully interestingly thematic edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Mike from Vermont, Casey Brandt, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, sustain this channel. They keep it going day by day, and I'm very grateful to them for that. If you'd like to help support the channel in that same way, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve, or you can click the link in the description field, which will bring you to the bonus videos available to patrons and for benefactors like those four I've just mentioned, the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. Thanks again to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. All right, let's get on to today's crossword, which is a construction by John Kugelman, who's responsible for about a dozen puzzles for the New York Times. It's a Thursday crossword, so it'll have something intricately thematic about it, we presume, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving. Nosy Parkers. Pryers, people who pry, or snoops, or I don't know, something to wear on a run. I'm not sure. Anarchist Sacco. This looks familiar. Who is that? Can't think. Without pretense. Openly or honestly or something. Openly or... I'm going to try openly. It's the only thing that comes to mind quickly to me in any of these yet. What about this? Blank hat, no cattle. Folksy put down. All hat, no cattle, I guess, is what that sounds like. Let's see. Something to wear on a run. I mean, I guess this could be, I was thinking a run, like a jog, but it could be a run in the sense of running for office or something. I don't know. Don't know what that would be. Mensa for one, and there's a star there, and it's highlighting 60. All right, okay. So this is going to be the revealer, or a revealer, presumably. Yeah. Give height as a hairdo, or a hint for entering the answers to the starred clues. The reason I say maybe a revealer is because just a revealer with pointing to 3 answers feels like not a full Thursday's worth of theme, but we'll find out. Give height as a hairdo, or a hint to entering the answers to the starred clues. Sweep up or tease up or something? Could something be I'm wondering if it ends with up, and I'm wondering if these clues sort of, go across here and then start going up. It's the kind of thing that can happen on a Thursday. Do I think this is up? Let's see. Disposable. Yeah, it could be, because disposable could be one use. And then croaked could be what? What could have a P in there? End in an ED. I don't know, but it could end in that way. Let's see. One rushing to a code blue in brief. Clapped back at. Okay, I don't know, but ending in ED is plausible. Let's try and solve this area down here. SNL alum gas dyer. That isn't familiar to me at all, unfortunately. That's too bad. Laptop brand. Acer, maybe? I feel that's a common laptop brand. X, Y, and sometimes Z. Right. These could be axes on a graph, sort of plotting things on a graph. Give height as a hairdo. Right, okay, that C is surprising. I guess it could be Asus as well. That's another laptop brand. I think Acer is more likely to be cited in the New York Times crossword, because I think I've seen it before. Clapped back at, right? Okay, what else can I look at here? Bacchanals. So these are what? Sort of parties, or what else? I mean, probably ends with an S. Clapped back at. Maybe it is Asus. Because this could be clapped back at, could be sassed maybe. You gave someone lip. That could be it. I still don't know who this is. One rushing to a code. Oh, a nurse? An ER nurse, maybe? Code blue. That sounds like it would be an emergency of some sort, probably. So that could be. So maybe Ina? Ina Gasteyer? Maybe? Ona? Anna? I guess it could be Anna. Give height as a hairdo. Oh, maybe it is Anna. Maybe it is tease up. I think I said tease even at one point. Okay, so you tease up your hair. So then maybe here we have words that mean tease that go up, either at the beginning or the end. Probably at the beginning, because probably at the end is what I meant to say. Because if they're at the beginning, they'd be kind of going down towards the answer, I would think. Well, no, I guess they could come up from underneath them. Where are the answers? Yeah, these could, well, I think it's more likely to go up at the end if that's in fact what's going on, which it might not be. Okay, bakery devices. Mixers, probably. Procedure of way or word. In a way, in a word. Croaked, gasped. There we go. That looks right. Okay, good. So I think we've got this little area largely complete. Captivate. Maybe not. Maybe this isn't gasp, but rasped, like a raspy voice, because ending with a G looks strange for captivate. So captivate is, yeah, if you captivate someone, you enamor them. If you're enamored of someone, you're captivated. Okay, second star ever photographed after the sun. Oh, that's an interesting clue, but I don't think I know the answer offhand. Is it Vega? HBO, oh, maybe it is, because HBO comedy with 17 Emmys could be Veep. So 2013 film that presaged ChatGPT, probably the Spike Jonze film, Her, about a guy falling in love with a sort of phone AI. Okay, prowl, hunt. And insect name for the Virgin Mary. Oh, ladybug? I don't think I knew that. That's funny. That's interesting. Okay, bacchanals are... Why can I not see what this is? Words from a loudspeaker, maybe. A rant? Oh, benders, maybe? Yeah, like you go on a spree, a bender, a kind of, bacchanalian extremity. Okay, words from a loudspeaker, maybe. Yeah, maybe it is rant. And then chamber opening. Antechamber is a word, so there we go. Stage props are... So props could mean compliments, maybe, instead of props like physical objects. What could it be? Stage props. Hand, and you give someone a hand, you give them props for their performance on a stage, maybe? Let's see. Female and Mexican style wrestling. Luchadora, maybe? Because a luchador is sort of Mexican style wrestler. So maybe this is the feminine form of that. That seems plausible. Blank Park, FDR's home. Hyde Park, I think, was where Franklin Delano Roosevelt lived in New York. Yikes worthy. I don't know what that is offhand. Filled out wrong. Probably ends with an ED. One from Hamburg. Oh, it probably just means one as in like one of something. So this would be the indefinite article in German, of which there are three, der, die, and das. So the only one actually that fits there is der. So it's probably that. Let's see. Yikes worthy. Oh, wait, no, sorry, that's wrong. Those are the definite article. The indefinite article would be ein. Oh. So is filled out wrong then? Not end in ed? So there's ein and eine as the indefinite articles in German, but this is the only one that would fit in 3 letters. So, okay. I mean, it must be right. So what's filled out wrong? Don't know. What about this? Yikes worthy. Don't know. And what about this? Not equilateral or isosceles. Presumably we're referring to triangle, scalene? A scalene triangle is neither equilateral nor isosceles. That sounds right. I mean, it's been a long time since I had to contend with any of these terms, but that sort of vaguely sounds right to me in the recesses of my memory. Gender prefix could be cisgender. That would be a prefix to that to create a word. GOP group. Oh, probably Republican National Committee, I think that would be in U.S. politics. Yikes worthy. Oh, cringy? That could be it. That looks right. Filled out wrong, say. I'm really curious about what's going on here. Charles Darwin sailed on the Beagle, famously, so there we go. So then what is filled out wrong say? Oh, it's invalid, right. I was looking at filled out wrong as a kind of past tense verb, as in, oh, he filled that out wrong. But no, it's actually being used in this case as an adjective. In other words, the form is filled out wrong. It's invalid. Right, okay. So bribable, if you're bribable, you could be described as venal. You're sort of corrupted or corruptible. In this case, too sure things. Oh, and that's part of this. Death and taxes. DEA. Oh, and there's a T, I guess. Oh, look at this. Whoa. Wow, I did not see this coming. This is not what I expected. Tease up. Oh, no. I was thinking we were going to spell a word meaning tease, kind of going up in the grid. It's not that at all. It's literally the T. It's sort of phonetic. The T in these answers is up. It's raised up. So death, and then here's the other one, taxes. So in all of these clues, we've got T's, which are popping up above the black cells that seem to be interrupting the clues, but actually they're completely spelled out with these raised T's, these T's ups. All right, so that means we can put T here. Mensa. Oh, wait, no, sorry, wrong. Mensa, the T goes here. Sorry about that. Okay. And then presumably here as well. Because, I mean, at least based on this one, it looks like they continue all throughout the grid. So similarly, I haven't even read this yet. One with a minority opinion about the shape of the world. Oh, a flat earther. There we go. Wow, okay. So, and these are all real answers because FLA is an abbreviation for Florida. DEA is an abbreviation for Drug Enforcement Agency. And we don't know what this is yet. But yeah, all of these entries are real. They're real valid crossword entries, which I always appreciate. Oh, here we have Ella Enchanted, 2004 film. Okay, so Mensa for one. It's what? It's a... I don't know what it is. In this case, anyway. I mean, I vaguely know what it is in reality. Okay. Over the top dramatic. Full diva. That sounds right. Material for some ropes and curtains. Velvet rope in a sort of, I don't know, celebrity setting or velvet curtains. End of a Senate address could be gov.gov, a U.S. government address. Dissemble would be to lie, basically. If you're dissembling about something, you're being dishonest about it. Upton Sinclair novel, Oil, on which the film There Will Be Blood was based. Stick with it is glue. Sorry. Right, you could literally stick things together with glue. Give a dirty look is to ogle someone, in this case, probably. And if one sees red, one gets hot. Yeah, in the sense of angry. One of the Gilmore Girls. Oh, you know what? I've actually seen some of this, and the answer is Rory. I'm confident. Chippewa neighbors are Cree. And institute known for annual 15 down. What's that? Big do. Oh, a gala. Oh, probably the Met Gala, which is, where you always see people in the sort of intentionally attention-getting outfits. Okay, federal observance since 1986. MLK Day, probably. That sounds about right. Martin Luther King Day. London's Blank Row, London's Savile Row. This is the street on which, historically and still, you have high-end tailors located, in the sense of clothing. Shepherd's stick is a shepherd's crook. Certain seasonal workers, I'm not sure offhand. What about this? What's never free of charge? An ion, because by definition, it's a charged particle. Ta-da! I don't know. This is Ella, right? Yeah, Ella Enchanted. That sounds right. What is this Mensa thing? For some reason, this seems like I have so much of this answer. It should be overwhelmingly obvious by now, but for some reason I can't see it. What about these? Formal vote, I, and then informal version of I would just be, yep. Homophone of 26 down, I would be, I guess, the body part, I in this case. I and I. Certain seasonal workers, oh, reindeer. Santa's reindeer only work seasonally, of course. They work over the Christmas season. Strip poker, question mark. So it's not referring to, strip poker in the sense of an actual game involving stripping, because there's a question mark indicating a pun. So what is it? In fact, I don't know. What about this? Ta-da. Oh, it's et voila. It's a little bit of French. So you're saying, and here it is, essentially. Okay, great. So that's. I was wondering what that was going to be. It looked strange with that TV. Strip poker. Something that pokes a strip? I'm trying to figure out what the pun is here. Formal vote, yay. Oh, right. Okay, so we've got I and yay, which are both formal votes, both clued as formal votes, and anagrams of one another. Okay, make like a drum and beat it. Amscray. So amscray, I guess, is scram in Pig Latin, and then just means get out of here. All right, strip poker. Oh, an awl. Oh, right, I see. Yes, it is something to poke a hole in a strip, in a leather strip, presumably in this case, an awl used in leather working, for instance. That's what's going on there. So ditto for us. So are we. And then witty remark could be a mot, which is just word in French. But I guess, I don't know that I've seen mot on its own used to mean witty remark. I mean, I've certainly seen bon mot, which means, literally means good word in French, but, used to mean clever remark, clever retort or a one-liner or something. But I guess maybe it's used on its own. I don't know. Anyway, must be the answer. And if you're not on solid ground, say you're a sea, or at sea. Swiss Ms. Swiss Ms. I don't think I know what that is. It's not French. That would be Mademoiselle. Oh, no, but it'll be Swiss German in this case. It'll be Frau. Right, okay, because, sorry, Swiss German, of course. Okay, so, which I guess is the same word in this case. So, Frau is that Ms.? I guess I don't know what the equivalent of Ms. is, but Frau fits and would mean Mrs., but I guess maybe it also is used in this context. Okay, I'll have to assume it is until proven otherwise by these crosses. One going for a little bite. Oh, a flea going for a little bite, like a flea on a dog or something. Give a dirty look. Something stare at? No. Leer at? No. Give a dirty look. And I think the Frau part is probably right because that F is correct. So what about this? Music biz scandal. Oh, payola. This refers to when radio DJs were paid in order to play certain songs. Okay. Something to wear on a run. Oh, some kind of cap? Mensa for one. I don't know why I can't see what this is. It seems like it should be so obvious by this point. Elders, derisively. The olds, maybe? Oh, constellation. Oh. Okay. It's not referring to Mensa, the organization. It's referring to Mensa, the constellation. Wow. Okay, that took me absolutely ages to see, but we finally got there, and we've got this floating T here still. So elders derisively could be olds. Let's try it and see if it works. And then here we have preparation for a luau. By preparation, it might mean like a food or something else that you've prepared, as opposed to preparation in the sense of meaning getting ready. But I don't know what it is offhand. Source of the line, the female of the species is more deadly than the male. I think that's Rudyard Kipling. It's so funny that I see this because I was actually reading about this exact phrase. I mean, it was like a month ago at this point, so it's not that it was just happening, but I was curious about the origin of it, because it's one of those lines that shows up in various other things, and it's sort of in the way that some Shakespeare lines are. Kind of just appear to be kind of, they almost feel as though they shouldn't have an origin, but it does anyway, obviously. Okay, something to wear on a run. A ski cap. Oh, a ski run, that's what it is. It's not a run like, a foot run. Half of an Arnold Palmer is iced tea. What is an Arnold Palmer? Why can I not say this? Arnold Palmer is an iced tea and lemonade, I think. Okay. Oh, Nicholas Sacco. There we go. There's the anarchist Sacco. All right. And then nosy Parkers are snoops. I think that might have been one of the things I said. So preparation for a luau, I see it's a pit over which you're going to roast an animal on a spit. And then to give a dirty look is to sneer at someone. That makes sense. So younger Lennon's son, Sean Lennon, is the son of John Lennon. And then mononymous Irish singer, Bono. Okay. And then listing at Christie's. So Christie's famous auction house. So you'd have a lot listed. So there we go. All right. Well, there we have it. That is the Thursday crossword featuring our Tease Up theme. So we've got to give height as a hairdo, or a hint to entering the answers to the starred clues. So in all three of these cases, we've got T's rising up above the grid, the T's up to create the answers constellation, flat earther, and finally death and taxes. I think death and taxes is my favorite of those because that's such a it's such a sort of common idiom, not idiomatic really, but just such a common aphoristic, I guess, kind of phrase. And it almost doesn't feel like you should be able to sort of divide it up like this, but it works perfectly. And there we go. That's a very nice Thursday theme. Let me know how long it took you to tease this out. Speaking of teasing, let me know in the comments or the Daily Solve Discord chat server, a nice friendly chat community linked in the description field. Always curious to see how people fare with these and when they get them. And do also consider subscribing to the channel if you've been enjoying these videos. I appreciate that. Thanks to everyone who's done so. And I'll be back tomorrow for the Friday themeless crossword. We're not going to do any of this teasing up tomorrow, just solving clues, so join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Thursday. Take care.